I hope you've not run off with the coal man then.
You are?
You never give us a shout this morning, do you? You know my mornings aren't the same without your dulcet tones threatening to kick me down them stairs.
Yeah, well, you've nowhere to go, have you, seeing you're out of work?
That is not the point, Mrs. O. I like to be ready in case the opportunity arises.
Don't you feel bitter, Eddie?
Hey?
Well, I mean, losing your little job over at the centre with them kids.
Yeah. Well, it's water under the bridge, innit?
Yeah, but you got kicked out for now, didn't you? I mean, looking after a few kids whose mums are glad to get them off the street, where's the crime in that?
Well, that's just it, innit? That's the ridiculous part. Their mums would sooner have them on the street than under my influence.
So you just sit back and take it?
Well, what else can I do? It's the kids I feel sorry for.
Yeah, but it's you what's lost his job. Been kicked in the guts again.
All part of life's rich tapestry, love.
Yeah, but you can only take so much, Eddie. And I've just about had it up to here.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, it's everything, isn't it? Stan's cart. It's them and their rotten 10 quid compensation. It's him stuck up there like the flaming Sleeping Beauty. Paper peeling off the bathroom wall. Oh, it's every rotten thing. Of course, you know what they was thinking last night when they give us that 10 quid, don't you? They was thinking, that'll keep 'em quiet. That's just about what the Ogdens is worth.
10 quid, that's a lot, you know. I mean, you were lucky there. I reckon they'd want change out of a duff halfpenny for me. I mean, that is compensation, that is. Hey, I'll tell you what. Stan will get a new cart, then you'll be quids in.
Oh, we're not asking for a chance in life. It's too late for that any road. No, all we want is just to be allowed to make the best of what we've got. Now, goodness knows that's not too much to ask.
You're right. We're losers, born and bred. Me and the kids and you and Stan's cart. But don't worry, Mrs. O. We're indestructible.
Oh, aye. Did you get one battering too many? Then it comes home to you that's what's been happening all your blooming life.
Look, you leave it to your Uncle Eddie. I'll have that suet dumpling of yours on the road this afternoon. Here he is, the answer to the brewer's prayer.
Oh, Charlotte, what a keep.
You look like an advert for putty, you do. How much did you sup last night?
Well, I had to drown my sorrows, didn't I?
Drown your sorrows. You supped enough to float that oil, Iris, mate.
Yeah, and where'd you get the money from to get your eyes the colour of a Blackpool sunset?
Oh, well, no,
Oh, no. No, you wouldn't. Oh, not us 10 quid.
I've got a bob or two left.
Mrs. O?
Hello. Oh, if you want your dinner, it's not ready.
Oh. Ah, well, it doesn't matter, because I've got some very good news for you, haven't I?
Oh, how'd you go on then?
Well, that's just it, innit? Not bad. Not bad at all.
Well, you found him somewhat, did you?
Well, no, not exactly. But I've had some very near misses. I mean, at one point I thought I'd cracked it. I had my hands on the very thing, and then he came back.
Who did?
But this fella, he reckoned it was his, you see. Well, I mean, I wasn't to know, was I? If you just up this jigger, I thought it'd been left for the kids.
Ah, so we're back where we started.
But we're not, though, are we? We know there's one or two about now. I mean, all we got to do is keep our eyes skinned till we find one that's going begging.
If we're not first.
What's that?
Going begging.
Oh, things are never as bad as they look.
No, you're right there. They're 10 times worse.
Hey, perhaps Stan's come up with something.
Oh, yeah. Now, why didn't I think of that?
Where is he, anyway?
Oh, where do you think? I think he must have been born with a pint pot in his hand, that fella.
Yeah, well, it is a sort of natural thing for a fella to do, isn't it?
Oh, aye. Only he's more natural at it than most. Big fat nothing.
Look, don't worry, Mrs. O. I mean, I'll come up with something.
Oh, Hilda, am I glad to see you? Am I glad to see you?
Small white slice, please.
I dare say you're wondering what I'm doing here behind the counter. Well, I'm standing in
That's
for...
a brown.
Oh, yes, sorry, sorry. I'm standing in for Rini while she's gone to court for this licence thing, you know. Anything else?
No, thank you.
That'll be...
13p.
13p. No, I'm expecting her back any minute, really, but... well, any second, as a matter of fact. But the thing is, I've got this important engagement at the job centre, and I just wondered if you could possibly stand in for me while... Well, for her, really. Sorry. 15, 20, 30, 40, and 10 is 50.
Yep.
Could you? It wouldn't be for very long. I mean, I'd shut the shop, but it's a
Sorry.
very busy time with people... Pardon?
Luke, I've applied for a job in this shop several times, but I've never been considered smart enough, trustworthy even. So why should I do it any favours now?
Not it, Hilda, me.
Well, Rita Bradshaw should have made proper arrangements, shouldn't she? See, she's not fit to run the shop as it is, let alone as an off-licence. Oh, nothing personal, of course.
Hello, Chuck. I'm just coming.
No, I've not come for you, Stanley. Give us a couple of pies when you've a minute, please, while Louis.
You want a drink while you're here?
No, thanks.
I'll have another one. Keep an edge on my appetite.
Please yourself.
Shove that on in a little order. I'll pay you when things brighten up.
Yeah, if they ever do.
Oh, they will, love. They will.
See what I mean about Hilda? I mean, she's not herself.
Thank you very much, Betty.
Will I take for a pint out of this, lovey?
Oh, go on, what's the odds? Might as well give him the change, you know.
Hey, Hilda, love, aren't you stopping for one, then?
No, thanks very much, but I'm not in a drinking mood.
Nothing wrong, is there, darling?
Oh, just life, Len. Especially my flipping life.
See what I mean? She's definitely a candidate for the cut. And that big balloon doesn't help much.
Do you reckon she's depressed because he's lost his anchor?
Well, and the consequences. Like Stanley having the best excuse in the world to indulge in his favourite hobby, boozing. I mean, she has a rough time of it, Hilda, you know. It's not easy to get her down.
Ah, noshy in our way. Still, they do say it keeps body and soul together. Like bitter beer, as your Stanley will testify. Still down there, is he?
Well, where else would he be when he's got no work to do? Certainly not sat here worrying about it.
That's one thing you've got to admit about Stanley. His life is based on some very simple truths. Like, you go out the front door, you turn right for the Rover's return.
So what do you want, then?
How do you know it's not a social call?
'Cause you never paid me a social call in your life, or anybody else for that matter.
You've got a very poor opinion of me, Hilda.
Don't suppose it bothers you?
No, not much. Hey, you know them wheels off Stan's late lamented cart?
Yeah, what about them?
Well, I'll give you £1 for them.
Each?
Pair?
Phew, by the heck. When a body's down and out, that's time to stick the boot in.
Best sign, love. No fear of reprisals, then. Come on, what do you say?
Go on, you might as well. I mean, they're no use to him, are they? And they're hardly mementories of a vanished business empire.
Oh, where are they?
Backyard.
Right. There you are, then. Buy yourself a stick of licorice and a bag of sherbet.
Ooh, just look at you, Stanley. Tea time nearly and you're still sodden with drink. I mean, apart from it being a waste of money, what you haven't got, it's a waste of your life. And you haven't got that long, you know, Chuck. Neither of us have. So don't you think you ought to try and make an effort to do something with what's left? I mean, what happened to all them dreams you had when you was a lad? Like being an engine driver or another Donald Campbell or something. Well, you couldn't have wanted to be a window cleaner. Nobody dreams about being a window cleaner except George Formby. But seeing as you are one, why don't you try and be the best window cleaner what there is? I mean, you never know. You could win the Duke of Edinburgh's award for window cleaning. But just for once, Stan, just for once, couldn't you try and do something that I could be proud of as well as yourself? Stanley, are you listening to me?
Look, I haven't got a cart, have I? How can I be a window cleaner without a cart? Oh, shut up. I'm tired.
What's the use? Hey, Stan! Stan, come and have a look! Stan!
What's up?
Luke? It's yours. It's got your name painted on both sides. Now, who could have done that?
That's my wheel.
You what?
Both wheels in the old cart.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. Hey, that's not bad, is it?
Well, who would have thought? Who would have thought, eh?
Where you going?
Hey, it was you, wasn't it?
Huh? Hey, get off, what you doing?
Oh, thanks for doing that, Cart. It was just the job.
Oh, well, I only did the wheels. It was his idea.
Oh, were it?
Hey, Hilda.
Ah, you lovely lamb Fairclough.
What the hell's going on?
They've made Stan a new cart.
Yeah, and he painted his name on it.
Dick, come here.
All right, Hilda, I don't mind getting kissed.
Thanks very much, John.
Oh.
What about me?
Why, what have you done?
I told him how browned off you were.
Oh, yeah, well, thanks very much, Eddie, but I don't want folks saying I'm promiscuous.
I'm very hurt, Hilda.
Oh, get him a pint in, Bet, and everybody else will know.
Hey,
Oh, wait, I've come out without my purse. though.
Well, you can have them on tick, love. And if Mrs. Walker says out, refer her to me. I've got her eating out my hand. Right, what y'all having?
Thanks very much, and that's very kind of you.
Listen, you'll have to go back to work now, you know, Stan.
I know, I'll have to face it.
Oh, you big daft lump. Get him a pint and all, Bet. Streets.
All right.
Windows won't clean themselves, you know, which is just as well, or there'd be no call for your right arm and your chamois leather.
All right.
Am I talking to myself or what?
You know, United could be kings of Europe in the 80s if Doherty plays his cards right.
Now, look here, Stanley Ogden. You're supposed to be the breadwinner around here, so go on out and win some bread. We need the money in case you haven't noticed. And where's it to come from, eh? Answer me that. No, you can't, can you? We haven't even got Eddie Yates's bit of rent this week with him being back in Liverpool. And all you can do is just sit there. And you've no excuse neither, not since you got your new cart.
It doesn't push like the other one. He plays havoc with me back.
I'll play havoc with your front if you don't get going.
I'll give over it. It's cold out there. I mean, up that ladder with the wind going round you and water down your arm. It's no joke.
It's not supposed to be a joke. It's supposed to be work. And that's not funny, I know, because I've always had it to do. You can't say I don't pull my weight round here,
Oh,
Stanley.
I don't know.
No, because you can't do. I'm down there again this afternoon, extra cleaning for the Rovers for Annie Walker, scrubbing and cleaning.
Ah, that's different. That's inside. And working in a pub, that's not work to me. All right, I'm going. I'm going. Oh, it's parky. It's going to be freezing on that ladder, I'll tell you.
Well, if you keep on the move, that'll get your circulation going.
I can't keep on the move on a ladder, can I?
Ooh, aye, me. It's self for you, Stanley Ogden. First, last, and in the flaming middle.
I just said it was cold.
And look here, no stopping off for cups of tea at every house like you usually do. You know what it does to you in the cold weather. Oh, morning.
Morning.
Yeah, looks very smart this morning, Mr. Fairclough.
You what?
I expect it'll be that beer shampoo Rita Littlewood give you. They say it does wonders for tired hair.
Very good, very good.
Hey, I wonder if it's right when they say beer dust to your hair.
Oh, not the way you take it.
Oh, just going round to the corner shop for something for you.
Oh, aye, what's that then?
Well, that'd spoil the secret, wouldn't it?
Oh, somewhat nice, is it?
Well, let's say it's something very handy.
Well, that's it for this morning. I'll be back this afternoon as negotiated.
Good. And I'm sure I need hardly stress that I do want a particularly good effort.
Oh, leave it to me, Mrs. Walker. I shall do my usual job.
Yes, well, it's not really your usual job I'm seeking. It does seem to me that the stairs and landing have been rather skimped in the past.
Oh, now, Mrs. Walker, any shortcomings in that direction can't be laid at my door. Bottom step of them stairs is my normal demarcation zone, as you very well know. Still, leave it with me. What have they been doing?
Just about the time.
Oh, is he going up for sale then? Where's Minnie Colwell going? She's the tenant, you know. I suppose you work for Wormhole, do you? He's tried to get her out of here before, you know, but she wasn't having any. How's he managed it?
Do you mind if I ask you to do something for me, missus?
What?
There's a mallet and a wedge on that bench. Would you pass it up to me?
Oh, yeah, righto. That. Yeah.
Ta.
Oh, I expect Wormhole's had to pay Minnie Colwell a bob or two to get out of here, eh? Oh, she'll be laughing. How much is he asking then? What's he want for it?
No use asking me, love. But I'm going back to Wormhole's office in a minute. Shall I tell him you'll be calling in to make an inquiry?
Who, me? I'm not interested. Mind you, there's a good many round here what are. I can see you've had a hard day, Chuck.
I am jiggered. What's for tea?
How's fish and chips grab you?
That sounds all right.
Right, you get your feet up and make yourself comfy and I'll nip round the chippy.
It's been a heck of a day. Sort of brass monkey day, you know. Yeah. By the way, do you see Minnie Colwell's house is for sale?
Oh, I know. Have you heard any more?
No, I don't know.
I wonder who'll buy it.
I was talking to Ray Langton. Not in the Rovers. I ain't been in there today. In Mosley Street.
Oh, go on, I'll believe you. Thousands wouldn't. What's he have to say, then?
He said he thought we might take it.
Us? Well, what do we want to go and live there for?
Yes, he said it was 4 doors near the Rovers, which would be easy for me on a cold night. I never thought of that.
Oh, you great tater. He were taking the mickey. Here, have you seen my raincoat anywhere? Can't seem to find it.
But he can't go chippy without it. It's very cold out there tonight.
Yeah, you're right, Chuck. Well, you'll have to go then. Come on, get your boots on and shape yourself.
I've just taken them off.
I know.
Hi, where are you going?
I left me Mac here this afternoon and I've come to fetch it, thank you very much.
Help yourself. You know, you really have offended our Rita Fairclough. Mind you offend most people.
She'll get over it.
Sometimes we don't, you know. Really.
Hey, where have you shifted into?
What?
Me Mac.
I haven't touched it.
You was casting assertions on that Mac this morning. I suppose it's your idea of a joke hiding it.
I can tell you now, I haven't touched your rotten old Mac. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole.
Oh, well, if that's going to be your attitude, I'm not leaving this pub until I get it back, and that's straight.
Oh, dropping at your local for happy, smiling faces.
It's just your idea of a witty trick with that, wouldn't it, hiding somebody's raincoat?
Oh, I don't know what you're picking on me for, Hilda.
Well, like this morning, for instance, saying you had a surprise for me and it turns out to be a flaming scrubbing brush, trying to make out I'm a scrubber. Yeah, well, I've not set out to stand as yet because I don't want no violence, but if you don't tell me where you put my raincoat...
Hilda, as true as I'm standing here, I know not about your flipping raincoat. Are you sure you left it here, any road?
Well, I must have done. Not at the centre, so I must have left it here. Isn't that right, Kenneth?
Sorry, what?
Well, I didn't leave it at the centre, did I, my raincoat?
Well, I've not seen it, certainly.
No, there you are, then. Now, I like a joke as much as the next person, but to hell with the pantomime. Let's be having me Mac.
Hey, I could get a taste for that stuff, you know. It's amazing what a few days in bed does to your capacity.
Yes.
Hey, do you want another one, darling?
No, thanks, love. I better be off.
Oh, come on, let's make a night of it.
Oh, we'll do it some other night. See you, love. Thank you very much for the drink, Ernest. So long, love. Bye-bye.
Pepper box, morning till night. If you give us now, we'll steal now, but bid you good night. Can you help our bonfire, missus?
Gum, that's an old one. Who taught you that?
Me grandad, missus.
Ah, well, that's worth 10p of anybody's money. Hey, that looks a bit familiar. Look, I tell you what, you bring him inside the pub here just for a few minutes and we'll make a bond between us. Come on. That's it. Look what I found outside. How about that, then? Now then, who does this put you in mind of? Hey, Hilda?
There's your missing heirloom.
Oh, come on, Hilda, guy, you take a joke. Go on,
You mean it's taking
money around here. That's it. Super.
I've just seen somebody in Minnie Colwell.
Right.
Oh, a fella. Someone through the window. I couldn't see who it was, though.
No.
Well, I thought you'd be interested.
No, I can't say I am, especially. I mean, you put a house up for sale, you're going to get somebody looking round it, aren't you? And look, if that fish is stuck to the plate, don't blame me. I did tell you 12. I can't keep it warm forever, you know.
Are you still on about that Mac?
What if I am?
A tatty old Mac?
My Mac? What was took by somebody and give to them kids for a guy folks?
How do you know?
Well, it didn't just go and give itself up, did it?
Well, that and you lost it.
No.
A tatty old flipping Mac.
Look, it's a matter of principle. It were my Mac, that. Somewhat what I liked. Somewhat what I'd scratched and paid for out of my own pocket. Seeing as nobody else ever buys me out.
Oh, come on, Hilda.
No, you come on. You weren't there when they was all laughing at me.
Hey?
You didn't have to stand there and take it. And that's the story of us lives, isn't it, Stanley? You never are there. Never have been. Not when you was really wanted.
Flaming fellas.
Flaming women, you mean?
Oh, been getting at you again, has she, Stanley?
Thanks to you, flaming lot.
Why can't you take a joke anymore? You got to admit it were funny.
I don't think so. I'm getting a stick.
That's one of the drawbacks of being a happily married man, Stan, that.
You reckon?
Well, when a woman's upset, she has to strike out whoever's handy. And as her husband, you're the one that's supposed to be handy.
Aye.
Mind you can always turn these situations to your advantage, you know, Stan.
Wow.
Well, that Macaver, she's very attached to it, isn't she?
Right.
Well, anybody that gets her back for her is going to be a friend for life. So?
What?
Well, get it flipping back for the Stan. What do you want me to do? Draw your diagram or something?
Hey there, Hilda.
What do you want?
Come here a minute, buddy. Close your eyes.
What?
Close your eyes. Right.
Is this supposed to be your idea of a joke or something?
It's your back.
I can see what it is. I've got eyes in my head.
I've got it back.
Took it off that guy, did you?
Right.
And what am I supposed to do with it?
Well, it's a bit muggy, but you can clean it up.
Oh, thanks, Stan. Thanks very much.
What's up?
What's up? Look, just what do you think I am?
What do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? You bring that thing in here, what's been dragged all round Weatherfield on that rotten guy, seen by everybody and laughed at, and you think I'll be seen dead in it again?
But I thought you wanted it back.
Charge you for it, did they, Stanley? What, 5, 10p, eh?
Well, I had to give him something.
How much?
10.
Go and get your money back, Stan. You've been robbed. Flaming robbed.
That's all right.
Oh, what for? Frightening the dogs? Oh, no. No, there's only one thing for it. I shall just have to save up and buy myself a new raincoat, that's all.
It costs a bob or two now, you know, Max.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Come in like a drowned rat when it's pouring down? Oh, don't worry, it'll be no skin off your nose. I'll take it out of my Christmas money.
Well, you can't touch the Christmas money yet.
Why not?
Well, you can't. I mean, that's for all the extras at Christmas.
Oh, we'll manage. Phew. They'll put that on my gravestone, won't they? She didn't look much or weigh much, and she didn't expect much. But she always managed.
Look, I'll tell you what. Wait till weekend. I'll get some extra windows in and I'll buy you a new Mac.
Why?
Well, you say I don't buy you out. Now's my chance.
You've been up to something, haven't you? I can tell by the look on your face.
Look, I said I'd buy you a Mac. When I want to do a good turn, you won't let me.
And you know why, don't you?
Oh.
Because every time you want to do me a good turn, it's always because you've just done me a bad turn and know now to bow.
I'll get some more done.
Oh, no, you won't.
Why?
You won't. Just stay where you are.
It's only a couple of quid till weekend.
10. There was 16.
Just till weekend.
Oh, you thieving great rotten lump.
Are we going to put it back?
Liar.
Listen to me.
Dirty, rotten, stinking liar.
Elder.
Shut up. Oh, where did I ever get you from, eh? Fell over you, didn't I, in blackout? Whew. Should have left you there, pigging your own swill. 'Cause what have you ever brought me, eh? Nothing.
Hilda.
Nothing. Oh, a couple of kids, yeah. Yeah, we mustn't forget them, I suppose. One of us doesn't know we're alive, and the other one, what, looks down his nose at us because he thinks we're muck. And you know what, Stanley? He's right, isn't he? 'Cause that's just what we are. Muck.
6 quid till weekend.
Oh, will you listen? It's not the money. It's us. I mean, look at us. Spent all our lives arriving here. To this.
Well, it's all right.
Oh, it's not all right. Oh, don't you ever take your nose out your rotten beer pot long enough to look around you. Don't you ever look back on us married life, Stan. Life? Knocked about from pillar to post, in work, out of work, dull, dull, rotten dull.
It's not as bad as that.
Of course it is. You and your glass back, her up at Inkerman Street. Everybody out there laughing at us. Oh, you want a good laugh? Go and find Stanley Ogden. Oh, and don't miss her what's with him, her in the red rotten Mac. Oh. Don't you understand? I'm sick of being walked on. I'm sick of being the mug round here. And I'm sick of you. So why don't you just do me a favour and go away? Go on, just go.
Right.
Hey, Hilda, you're a bit late, love. We've been shut half an hour.
Oh, I know. I was just wondering if my Stan had been in here this dinner time, that's all.
Well, if he has, he's been and gone. Unless he's lying under one at table. Shall I have a look for you?
Supposed to be funny, is that? Comical like? I know we do seem very comical to you, me and Stan.
Yes, Hilda, was something you wanted?
Oh, no, now you can help me with. Thank you very much.
What was all that about?
I have no idea.
Stan?